we cannot afford to lose a job.
And do you feel it like, a pressure on you?
It's a goddamn pressure, which really fear. Look, it's a really fearful thing. So we better be in a place we were not happy but secured.
AS, who asked that we not use his full name, is a firmware engineer at a Silicon Valley startup. He asked us to conceal his identity out of concern that publicly commenting on immigration issues may affect him and his ability to work in the United States.
Could there be new policies saying, okay, now H1B will be really hard to get, or people on H1B from past 6 years can no longer work here? Could these policies come from Trump? That will be really scary.
More than 70% of the temporary H-1B visas for skilled foreign workers in the US go to Indian nationals. And they are the ones that stand to be most affected as a wider debate on the future of skilled labor rages on, with some Trump allies wanting more restricted immigration, while Trump himself has flip-flopped from opposition to support of the H-1B visa program. But the program itself has been the target of harsh criticism. Silicon Valley thrives on global talent, but also has a dark secret. Here, for many hiring H-1B visa workers, it's not about skills, it's about money and control. Many who study labor issues, like Ron Hira, argue that the H-1B visa is misused.
They don't control their own work permit and their ability to stay in the U.S. It's dependent on their employer. What that does is it gives the employer a lot of power over that worker.
This employer says he no longer hires H-1B visa holders. Vivek Vadva, a CEO of a Silicon Valley life science company, also says the system is flawed.
If you're now running a big technology company, you rather have more stable employees who can't leave, who get lower salaries, than have people who are going to just jump ship like the rest of the employees do.
But the system has also produced stars at the top of their fields. Tech leaders like Sundar Pichai from Google or Satya Nadella from Microsoft. So many, like Vivek, argue that changing the system should not be about allowing fewer qualified people to come to the US. Rather, those who do come should have easier pathways to green cards, so they can live and work here permanently. But few can predict how likely that is.
You have this battle between the anti-immigrants and the Silicon Valley crowd. And who will Donald Trump listen to? God knows. It depends on what day of the week it is and what his mood is. We don't know. So this is why I can't predict what they're going to do with H-1B policy, with green cards, or immigration policy in particular.
It is this kind of uncertainty that AS is trying to manage. He's eligible for a green card, but the backlog for processing applications is in the millions, with the waiting time counted in decades.
Like this is actually very demeaning. If you check your on status to get green card, it shows 108 years.
Despite his worries, AS says he hopes he can stay in the US and contribute to its culture of innovation, as long as the system lets him.